Hey guys, it's Tuesday, and that means it's game night at Loaf'n Dog, brought to you by Central Station Toys. We're in downtown Cleburne, Texas, and at 6 o'clock tonight we'll be meeting at Loaf'n Dog, which is just a block from us, you know, down the road. And 6 to 8:30 we do games. And this week we're going to have our new game of the week, which is Century Spice Road. This game I've played for the first time this past game night, and I enjoyed it so much I thought it needs to be our game of the week. So Century Spice Road, it's a fairly easy game. It's labeled, I didn't even look, for I would say 8 and up. I think an 8-year-old could figure it out. There's no,
yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah. There's small pieces, so you don't want like super small kids that are going to put stuff in their mouth. There it is.
Wait,
on the top.
I was going to say.
Right there on top. Yeah, I was right. 8 and up.
Ooh,
2 to 5 players, and it takes 30 to 45 minutes. And that's about right. It took us about 30 minutes. There was 5 of us playing.
I like that,
and,
because it's not going to be.
Yeah, it's not an all-day game, and it moves pretty quickly unless you have somebody who's thinking too long. No.
Now, is this a game that brings families together or
No, it tears them apart. Really, no. No, it's
a uniting one.
No, this is not. It's not. It is a competition, but it's not. It's not a flip the board Monopoly game, you know, because you're losing.
Only for some, right?
The premise is pretty easy. You start off. Everybody starts off with 2 cards and a placemat. So you get your 2 cards, and everybody gets the same 2 cards.
Okay, so are these my cards?
Those will be your cards.
Okay.
So everybody gets 2 cards. One that has the 2 yellow, which is the turmeric. So you have turmeric here. You got saffron, you got cardamom, and then you have cinnamon. So this is the most abundant, easiest to get, to the hardest one to get. So you start off with a thing that says for 2 yellow, and you have another card that's for an upgrade. So you can upgrade any piece. So you can upgrade 2 up 1 level, or you can upgrade 1 piece 2 levels. So you can use that for an upgrade. Each round you can do one of, you can play a card. You can pick this card, you can buy a card, or you can, if you have your cards down, you can pick up your cards. So,
do you leave them down the whole game?
No, you play with them in your hand. So say, okay, we'll do a quick.
Oh, you mean down as in you've already played?
Yeah, so like first round, you're here by yourself. You're not here by yourself, but you've got nothing to do because you can't really buy anything because you have no spices. So really, what you're gonna do the first round is just draw 2 yellows. And go.
So you have this little card with these little symbols on it that you can.
You're putting your pieces on there.
Keep track of your spices, right?
Correct.
So we're gonna play that one.
And I did fail to make. I'm sorry. So you actually get several spices to start with. So I did forget that part of it. So you would start with extra spices. So now this round, let's say I want to buy this card. I can just pick this card up. It's another card that gives me 2. Or say I wanted this card. I can play one of my spices on that card and then take this card and add it to my hand. And then you'd move all the cards down and then
add one.
So I have these on the wrong side of the table, but then you would add one. So as you can see, as you get further in, this one would be, you could trade 3 yellow for 3 red. And so your goal is to get up to a point where you start buying these cards. So now let's say we've played the game for a little while and you have, let's say you've accumulated the 3 and the 2. Yeah, and the 2. So then it's your turn. Look, this cards would be available to you. So you could purchase this card by putting these back into the pot. And then that now is your points. Those points cannot be taken from you. The game ends when the one person gets 5 cards. So the first person to 5 cards ends the game, and then you add up the points. Now the first person to get to 5 cards may not win, because if they bought a bunch of 6s and somebody has 3 cards but they were 15 or 16 point cards, that person would win. And there's other ways to gain points based on, you know, how many spices you have left. There's coins that you play.
And the value of your spices.
Yeah,
right?
there's coins that are in play as well that I don't have out there. So if you have coins above your cards, then you can,
and they
when
actually
you buy that card,
are like.
Yeah, these are actual coins.
Sound like coins.
Yeah, so when you buy the card, if there's a coin here, then you get to take the coin as well. So these give you points as well. So overall points get you to the final thing. So it's really just you go around the table and you just take turns and doing it. And
so how involved is it in remembering? You know how like there's games that you remember a lot on like strategy wise. You have a lot to remember.
A lot to remember. The great thing about this, so this one, if you're playing with two people, there's probably more strategy involved with it. There's strategy with it in any way, but as you're building, you kind of need to pay attention to what other spices other people have. Because say I'm trying to go for this one with the 2 yellow and 2 reds, and I've got 2 yellows and 1 red, and I notice somebody else has 2 reds and 1 yellow. You know, I could get to it, and all of a sudden, all right, I got the spices I need.
But somebody's gonna get.
But someone else already had gotten their second yellow, and so they bought it from you, and all of a sudden you went, oh, I was going for that card, and now it's not
I have nothing I can get.
And now it's going for anything else.
Okay.
The other thing is, if everybody, so this card got skipped by multiple people, and it ended up being like, 5 yellows. There's at one point you look at that card and go, okay, that card is useless to me, but you know what? It comes with 5 pieces, so I'm taking the card anyway because I don't ever have to use the card.
Now
it's
what are
in
the
my
cards
hand.
good for?
So the cards you're playing
To own spices?
Yeah, so you're playing to get spices. So like this one, you could change 2 reds to 2 greens. This one's 2 reds to a brown and 2 yellows. This one gets you 3 yellows. So you find a card on here that you like.
And you're trying to get the best spices.
You're trying to get the best,
more valuable.
You're trying to, because as you get up higher, so like this one's a cinnamon and a turmeric and a cardamom. So it's worth 12 points. This one's 3 cinnamons, so it's worth 14 points. So these are more valuable.
Okay.
So you can get up to where you're getting more cinnamon, and then you can get that.
I like the artwork on here. Look at this.
Yeah, the artwork's pretty cool. And then like you have certain cards like this. This would be a good card to have because you trade in 3 yellows and you get a cinnamon, so you can upgrade pretty easy on it. But it's a really, within the first couple of rounds, you'll get it figured out. It's not a hard game to understand. It's not a hard game to play. It doesn't take all night, and you could play a round or 2 in a family night, game night. So. Cool. This is Century Spice Road. We will have it at Loaf'n Dog tonight. So if you want to come play,
we'll have it at our store too. But
we'll have it at if you want to come in the store early, you can come in and try it out here. But we have it at Loaf'n Dog tonight, so you can try it before you buy it. And if you buy it and say you saw us on Facebook, you get 20% off this week. So Century Spice Road in store this week, 20% off if you tell us that you saw the video. And come try it out at game night. Come join us. We have a lot of people there, different times, different dates. But we've had a bunch of kids there playing. We've had a bunch of adults there playing. But we always have a good time, and we're always willing to play new games and try new things. So if you have something you want to bring over to play, bring it over. Let's play it. We always have games that we have in the store over there, just so you can try them out. And if there's a game that you've kind of been interested in, let us know. We'll bring it. So. Join us tonight, 6 to 8:30 at Loaf'n Dog, and we will see you there.
See you there.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.